nobody, nobody that I knew was out of the closet.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there was a man at Hanover whom I knew who had been, I don't know whether he was outed or outed himself. He was very effeminate. He was kicked out of his fraternity. But the term to be out was unknown to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. When did you start to realize that you might not be heterosexual, but instead homosexual? Was it in college or before that even?
Before that. I didn't know what it was, but I knew what I felt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Was that kind of scary since there was really no support networks or no awareness out there?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it was the kind of thing you had to keep to yourself because there were people that were hostile to that?
Yeah. Well, it was sex, and sex was bad.
Right, either homosexual or heterosexual.
Right.
Yeah, so when you got to IU, did you start to meet like-minded people? Or again, was it just too much of a secretive thing?
I didn't look for them, and I wouldn't have known where to look if I had. The friend that I came from Hanover with was also gay. I knew the kids in my class, of course. If I knew anyone else who was gay, I didn't know it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so there's just no discussion of it at all, really.
Right.
At what point in your life did it become an issue, an awareness for you?
In college, I was very strongly attracted to the friend I moved here with, and we were good friends. But he also taught me that I don't always get what I want in life.
Since we are kind of focusing on the whole issue of gay in Bloomington
Mm-hmm.
then and now, what was your progression from just kind of being something that was not said or acknowledged to where people started recognizing that there was a gay community here? I've heard stories where there might be places that people just knew that that's where gay people congregated. Was that your experience? I
didn't know. Mm-hmm. I'm sure there were such places, but I neither knew where they were nor looked for them.
Mm-hmm. So was there any particular event or any evolution for you to recognize, I'm gay, I'm proud of it, there's nothing wrong with me, I'm happy with who I am?
No. Well, not at first, anyway. The friend I came here from Hanover with, and I both went to see the man who was head of of psychology at that time, and asked him whether he could help us. In other words, cure us. And he said he was sorry he couldn't. He didn't have time for that now. And we both felt and voiced the feeling after we left his office that he probably had gone to wash his hands. This was the attitude that we felt. But Kinsey was coming into the picture. The university started a course in marriage, which was restricted to people, I think to seniors or to to students who were married. I don't know just how Bob and I got in it, but we did. Mm-hmm. And Kinsey asked everybody in the class to come in for an interview. He was a marvelous interviewer, absolutely without judgment. And I learned things about gay life from him. I don't know what kind of a man Kinsey was, or what kind of a woman his wife was, whom I knew too. But from my viewpoint, they were both fine people and very helpful people.
And he interviewed people, I mean, not just for his class, but for his research
Right.
as well, right?
Right.
Right. So at the time when you were interviewed by Kinsey, were you able to express that you believed you were homosexual? Or were you able to say that at the time?
Yes, I think so. Although I don't specifically remember it.
Mm-hmm. Right. He probably asked questions about attractiveness and attraction to others and things like that.
Yeah.
Perhaps. Yeah. Yeah, so then, like I said, in the evolution of being gay in Bloomington, when did you really start feeling like it was something that was more out in the open now, to where it wasn't something that you denied or hid or pushed into the background? And then, again, like the psychology prof suggested that, well, you said yourself, can you cure me?
Yeah.
And in your own evolution, when did you get to the point of saying, I don't need to be cured, there's nothing wrong with me?
I don't exactly know. Probably by the time I passed the psychological test and was accepted in the Army. The test consisted of the question, do you like women? And I could quite honestly answer, yes. If the question had been, do you like to go to bed with women? I would have had a problem.
Mm-hmm.
I've been interviewed like this once before, and the man who interviewed me did not know Kinsey's work. He asked me whether I was bisexual. And I remember saying, no, I'm not. I'm a Kinsey 6. And if there were a Kinsey 7, I'd be that.
Mm-hmm.